Let's talk about something we don't say out loud enough. You can be exhausted from just thinking about money. It's not just bills or budgets, it's the weight of it. The constant pressure to earn more, save smarter, invest better, retire earlier, hustle harder. Money becomes the lens through which you see every decision, and it's exhausting. If you've ever found yourself completely numb at the thought of checking your bank account, if you're tired before you even try to fix your finances, this isn't a lack of discipline. It's not laziness. You might be experiencing financial burnout, and the worst part? You might feel guilty about it, because from the outside, maybe you look okay. Maybe you're making decent money. Maybe you're not in deep debt. But internally, you're completely drained. You dread even opening your budgeting app. You avoid looking at receipts. You freeze at the thought of financial planning. This is financial burnout, and it's more common than you think. Financial burnout is more than being broke. It's more than living paycheck to paycheck. It's a psychological and emotional state of overwhelm where managing money no longer feels empowering, it feels depleting. You might feel anxious every time a notification from your banking app pops up. Avoid opening bills, delaying them until they become overwhelming. Dread payday because it reminds you of all the things you have to pay for. Feel like no matter what you do, it's never enough. Burnout happens when financial survival becomes a cycle. You're constantly trying to catch up, keep up, or prove yourself. Even when money is coming in, it never brings peace, just more pressure. It doesn't matter whether you earn minimum wage or six figures. Burnout doesn't discriminate because it's not just about income. It's about how much emotional load you carry tied to that income. And often we blame ourselves. We say, I should be better at this. I should have saved more. I should work harder. But shame is fuel for burnout. It doesn't heal it. Let's go deeper. What actually causes this emotional exhaustion? Sometimes it's the obvious things: debt, inflation, emergencies. But often it's the invisible stories we carry. Maybe you were raised in a household where money was always tight. You watched your parents stretch every dollar. You never felt safe financially. So now, even as an adult, you feel that fear in your body, even when you're earning more than they ever did. Or maybe you had money, but it came with pressure, expectations, performance. Money was love, approval, or control. So now every financial goal feels like a test of your worth. And then there's hustle culture, the toxic idea that you should always be monetizing, optimizing, leveling up. That rest is laziness, that your value comes from how much you produce. You can't live like that forever. Eventually your brain says, enough. It shuts down. It dissociates. You start avoiding money, not because you're irresponsible, but because your nervous system is trying to protect you. How do you know if you're burned out financially? Here are some signs. You feel guilty buying anything that's not essential, even if you can afford it. You constantly say, I just need to get through this month, every month. You avoid checking your bank balance. The thought of it gives you a knot in your stomach. You feel disconnected after making financial progress, like it doesn't even register. You fantasize about escaping, quitting your job, moving away, starting over. Not because you're reckless, but because you're exhausted. Burnout can look like procrastination, apathy, even impulse spending. It's your brain trying to regain control or escape reality. You might start isolating yourself, avoiding conversations about money, feeling ashamed of not having it together. But the truth is, many of us are quietly drowning in the pressure to be financially perfect. And we don't talk about it because we think it means we failed. You haven't failed. You're just tired. Financial burnout often sits on top of deeper money trauma. If you grew up in a household where money was a source of conflict, fear, or silence, You carry those patterns with you. Maybe money was never talked about unless there was a crisis. Or maybe it was used to control. Or maybe it was so scarce you stopped asking for things. That trauma lives in your body. So even when you have more resources now, your nervous system is still reacting to past instability. You hoard out of fear, or overspend to feel momentary relief, or shut down completely, avoiding money altogether. These aren't just habits, they're protective mechanisms. And then there's generational pressure. Maybe you're the first in your family to earn well, the one everyone relies on. That pressure to succeed, to provide, to break cycles, it's beautiful, but it's heavy. You might even fear success, because deep down you associate money with stress, not joy, power, not peace. Healing means unpacking those stories, challenging the belief that safety only comes through struggle. Now let's talk solutions. Not the typical advice, but real, nervous system-centered recovery. Because the answer to burnout isn't try harder, it's heal deeper. Here are 5 practices to start with. 1. Pause before panic. When you feel money stress rising, stop. Literally stop what you're doing. Take 3 deep breaths. Tell your brain, we're safe right now. That alone can shift your response. 2. Micro money moves. Forget overhauls. Just pick one thing. Cancel a forgotten subscription. Move $10 into savings. Read 1 page of a money book. Rebuild trust with small, consistent wins. 3. Create financial rituals. Light a candle and review your budget. Put on calming music while you pay bills. Turn money tasks into moments of grounding instead of anxiety. 4. Unfollow shame. Mute the influencers who make you feel behind. Stop comparing your chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 30. Follow people who teach with compassion, not condescension. 5. Practice self-forgiveness. Whatever financial mistakes you've made, acknowledge them, then release them. You are allowed to grow without punishing yourself. Burnout doesn't heal through more pressure. It heals through permission, to rest, to reset, to reclaim your power slowly. If you've been carrying silent shame, quiet exhaustion, invisible fear around money, you're not alone. Burnout doesn't mean you're bad with money. It means your body and mind have been working overtime to protect you. And now you're ready to heal. This is your invitation to stop surviving and start rebuilding. Your mindset, your habits, your energy. You don't need more hustle. You need softness, structure, support. You can rest. You can rebuild. You can create a relationship with money that feels good. And it all starts with one moment of grace for yourself.